feel it already. It's painful. It's suffering.
That's good.
I'm gonna hate chairs the rest of my life now.
Welcome to IKEA.
It's not working.
Oh, it's not fitting.
It is fitting.
Catchy.
Well, like, catchy. It's like gets stuck in your head and you like the tune. It's like
your catchy.
chair 1 out of 2. That's an apricot thingy. Oh, there's a line tank. Look. Look at that. See? Apparently there's no difference here. Wow. Tide's out.
Stay with me, alright?
Yeah, you'll be stuck. And when you get stuck, when you get stung in the teeth, your teeth goes where
Here. So a literal brick. It looks very old.
Here's the video. Here's some sneeze.
Yeah.
It was moving. It was rotating before.
Okay.
It's doing it again. Come close. Come close.
I don't think it's a.
It is a box jellyfish.
How do you know?
Because it just is. Look at it. Tell me that's not a jellyfish. What is it then? What would that be?
Maybe it's just part of nature.
but it's like, oh, let me show you. Let me show you.
To get close up with a koala. Okay, so
Go to Lifeboat. We're not going to be here at 12 o'clock.
And we've got a couple of sons to reach out here. It's ruling state from the park. What do you get? And this reinforces what a lot of people think. However, if I give her an alternative hand signal and combine it with a code phrase, something like, Daddy's cool. Suckers. Now, as you can see, this animal is not wild in the slightest. Now, Rosie is an American alligator. This is a female alligator. A male, 20 years, 2.8, maybe 3 meters long, 200 kilos. Females are tiny. Now, most people assume that her mouth is all tied shut. Choppers up. As you can see, there's no string, there's no sticky tape. A lot of people say, oh man, has she ever bitten you? Yes. Really? Yes. Badly? Yes. Really badly? Yes. Stitches? Yes. How many? 72.
guess what? There's spiders in there. And then
How did they get exposed to that snake? That's what we don't know. Okay, that's snake. Yeah. Common deck adder. Tiger snake.
these are the snakes.
Dwarf king rabbit.
blood. A sacrifice. Fruits, blood, found fruits.
Bats aren't actually blind, by the way.
Blind?
Like, what did you think? What do you think?
300 kilograms. Maybe more.
He's so big.
Alrighty, guys. You hear me alright? Yeah. Great. Everyone enjoying their day? Yeah. Ready to see this thing attack me? Yeah. I know these sickos over here are. They're like, that thing's going to bite your head off, mate. Thanks for the confidence, kid. Alrighty. Firstly, I'd just like to say welcome to the Reptile Park and welcome to the Croc Show. My name's Billy. I'm one of the keepers here, and I drew the short straw today to play with this thing. So you've probably seen Elvis before. He's probably our star attraction here at the park. He's adult male saltwater crocodile. Everyone just calls him Salties. He's about probably just shy of 4.5 metres and probably a little bit under that half-ton weight, which is pretty standard for your mature male saltwater or estuarine crocodile. All right, the females are much smaller. They sort of average between 2.5 to 3 metres, boys 4 to 5. Unique individuals getting bigger. The biggest salty ever recorded was actually caught in 2011 over in the Philippines. So for those that aren't aware, they're not just found in Northern Australia, all right? They're pretty well found from Northern Australia all the way to Central India. So right for that Pacific region, PNG, Indonesia, Southeast Asia, all the way up to Central India. And yeah, in 2011, they caught one out of the Philippines, out of a big marsh over there. And it came in at a whopping 6 metres, 17 centimetres, weighing over 1,000 kilos. That is the biggest reptile we've seen in the modern day. When it comes to this enclosure is food, including us. All right. And at the moment, you notice we've been turfing around the park. We've done a bit of turfing in here. We've got this fence up. He's not happy about it. He's already ripped it down twice. And normally, when we come to this show, he's in the water. But today, he's meeting us on land here. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to try and give him a bit of food shortly and encourage him to get into the water. Otherwise, I'm going to need a volunteer. Preferably a strong swimmer. Probably even better, a twin. Alright? So I've got to back up for later. So salties, they're the biggest reptile on the face of the planet, right? There's a lot of fear associated around them, jumping out of the water and killing people and all that exciting stuff. In Australia, we don't see many attacks and fatalities, right? We've got the highest densities of saltwater crocodiles anywhere in the world. There's river systems in the Northern Territory that average 10 to 15 mature crocodiles per 1 kilometre. Right, that's a lot. But we don't see many attacks and fatalities. In the last 150 years, there's been 83. That's it. Documented fatalities. There's been a few non-fatals where people have been bitten by smaller crocs or they've been extremely lucky and got away from something like that. Probably not quite that big though. When they do jump out of the water and bite you though, it'll ruin your day pretty quick. This thing bites down with the hardest bite on the planet, right? So to put things into perspective, some scientists travelled the world a few years ago over Bite Force Red and they ran around, they jammed into different animals' mouths to see who could bite down the hardest. It actually started with humans and blokes were biting down about 90 to 100 psi. A big meathead dog with about 350. They found a 5 metre great white shark off the coast of South Africa. It bit down at 670, and then they found a 5 metre salty in the Northern Territory. They jammed it in its mouth and it repeatedly bit down between 4 to 5,000 pounds per square inch. Alright. They only eat meat, alright? There's no vegan crocodiles out there. Just meat, they don't care what it is. They're famous for tackling big mammals, wallabies, feral pigs, dingoes, livestock, horses, cattle, even your Adriatic buffalo can be over 1,000 kilos. They're famous for that. But he'll also eat birds, fish, turtles, prawns, stingrays, you name it. Any meat, he'll eat it. Alright? They're not real fussy on that. I'm just going to put his feet closed forward here, so I might just give him a bit of a look at this and see. Ooh. Nice. You can hear that jaw pressure there. Try and get him towards the water here if I can. Excuse me, mate. I don't want to fall in here. Nice. And hopefully he slips in. Good man. Let's give him a round of applause, eh? Very, very impressive animals. Now hopefully he's going to sort of do a couple of laps of the pond here. You'll notice when he slips under the water, there will be very little disturbance on the surface. If he does submerge, he has got his head up looking pretty confident at the moment, but he might slip under. Now, how they're able to do that, half a ton of animal moving around in the water there, and when they submerge, that's just a, not even 2 foot deep where he is, there'll be no ripples. How they do that, the big lumps and bumps across their back, they're known as osteoderms. They play a few roles. They're like a floating bone plate under the surface of the skin. But it looks like they're slightly offset, right? So they create their own countercurrents and they don't get any surface tension. So you imagine if this water was super murky, you'd have no idea about that thing approaching you. When he is under the water, like he's just done, he's just submerged, he can't see me, can't hear me, can't smell me. But he still knows exactly where I am. Look at him here, dead still water. So how he can locate me while he is submerged, they've got pressure receptors, hundreds of them across their face and pretty well every bit of splashing like so. They will pick up on that and that's what he can use to hone his way in. And what he did then when he paused and popped his head up, that's called scoping, right? So all that's exposed there is 2% of his body mass. Eyes, ears and nose. Alright, those ridges behind his eyes there, they're his ears, they've got a flap on them, they seal off when he submerges. His tail's sweeping side to side, the arms and legs just fold down that. Down the body there, they become super streamlined. They can conserve energy very well by doing that. Come on, mate. Don't push me against the cage. Come on, mate. Look at the food, not my legs. Nice.
God.
A little sample to take back to you. I'll have that for lunch. Alrighty guys, very impressive crop. Give him a round of applause, eh? Alrighty, so coming up next, we actually used to do photos on his back after the show. People used to sit on him, but some kid got smashed and the mum complained, so we stopped doing it. Nowadays we've got one of our very cute little captive bred alligators just here, so Lenny, with Tia. We're going to do photos with him around here.
Sonny, no. Sonny. No.
Daniela,
Don't you dare.
can I have my pen back, please,
We
Sonny?
don't throw things at animals.
Daniela.
Yeah? Yeah, okay.